WQAD Sports, brought to you by your local Jewel Osco.
The Davenport North girls at state today for the first time ever, but the Wildcats had much more than school history on their mind. North wearing these shirts in honor of Braddock Shevlin, the 3-year-old son of athletic director Dave Shevlin, was killed in a car accident this past weekend. First quarter, Lady Wildcats come out inspired. Janaea Houston ahead of the pack, lays it up and in. North grabs their first lead 6-4. Next trip, it's Jaciana Stowers attacking and throwing it in off the window, and she gets fouled. A 9-0 run gives the Lady Wildcats a 9-4 lead. Second quarter, it's Paige Bradford knocking down the baseline jumper right here. North up 21-17. More from North. This time it's Bradford in the lane for two more. Actually, that's Houston in the lane for two more. 23-19 at that point. This one would come down to the wire, but unfortunately, it's not enough on this day. Ankeny Centennial wins it 56-52. It just went final. Corey Kuffler is live in Des Moines and has more with the Lady Wildcats. Hey, Corey.
Hey, Matt, yeah, as you just mentioned, the Davenport North girls fall in the state quarterfinals, but there's a whole lot to be proud of from this team. If you just think about it, 4 years ago, this team did not win a game. Now they're in the state quarterfinals. They played a team, Ankeny Centennial, who had never been to the state finals, state semifinals or quarterfinals even as well. Davenport North will end the season at 21-4, but a very hard-fought game out of Davenport North. They actually had the lead several times in that fourth quarter. It was very back and forth in the fourth quarter. Janaea Houston would lead the way with 18 points. Jaciana Stowers 17, and Paige Bradford would have 8. Now, of course, coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, we will talk with the Davenport North girls and get their take on this historic season and expectations for next year. A lot of these girls are going to be back. A lot of these key players are juniors, so a lot to look forward to out of Davenport North. But for now, reporting live from the Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Corey Kuffler, WQAD News 8 Sports.
Thanks so much, Corey. The Pleasant Valley Spartans, the boys, entered the season with some extremely high expectations. They've continued to meet them every step of the way. The Spartans are heading back to Des Moines next week after a 47-33 victory over Muscatine last night. The Muskies were the only team to beat Pleasant Valley the entire season. Pleasant Valley will now head to state as the top seed and with plenty of confidence. The Spartans made it to state in the state championship game last year, and they say that experience should help big time come next week.
That's definitely great. We have some seniority on the team that's been there before, and we've got good experience. So that's just going to help us get up to this as we want to.
The exposure that we've had of the big stage like that, it's hard to play in places like that, and having experience to play there, it felt really good last year, and a good thing that we get to do it again this year.
I think so. You know, you've been in that environment before. Our guys are going to be comfortable playing there. It's a big floor. It plays to our advantage. Yeah, we're excited to go down and see what happens.
Pleasant Valley will take on Dubuque Senior in 4A quarterfinal action 1 week from today at 2:45. The Iowa Hawkeyes' late season slump continued last night in Iowa City. The Hawkeyes played better, but the results remain the same. Iowa dropped their 4th straight game last night after a 3-point loss to Indiana. The Hawkeyes have now lost 5 of their last 6 games. Iowa had a chance to tie it late in this one, but Peter Jock with an open look from 3 in the corner. It's coming up right here, but it's no good as the buzzer sounds. The Hawkeyes, though, staying positive afterwards as they try to figure out simply how to make a shot at the end of the game.
We're in a position to win. We fought. Like I said, we out-rebound them. We have 16 assists, 9 turns. But, you know, it's reflected in the numbers. We're not making shots. I mean, we're executing. So it's not like we're taking bad shots and missing them. We're taking good shots and missing them.
We're fine. You know, we're improving, and you know, we hit a little slump, but I think we're getting better every game. And you know, it stinks not winning them, but you know, this is the time you want to start peaking. And you know, I think we made strides tonight.
I think there definitely is a little bit of frustration, but at the same time, we know we're right there at the end of games. You know, I think every game has been, you know, within the balance in the last 3 minutes, and that's a little bit frustrating, but we know we're there and we're executing well. We executed well our late game stuff tonight, and I mean, anytime we get Peter Jock a wide open 3 with 2 seconds to go, that's definitely a shot we want, and I have full confidence in him that he's going to knock it down the next time he has an opportunity.
Iowa will wrap up the regular season Saturday night at Michigan, and congratulations to the St. Ambrose women. They're headed to the NAIA National Tournament. We'll have sound and hear from the Queen Bees tonight at 10 o'clock.
Look forward to that. Still ahead, an historic low.
How rates of unplanned pregnancy have fallen and what researchers say is behind that drop.